You thirsty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's your drink? Have you got a drink?
Yeah.
Have a drink. Cannot find your mouth. In this week's video, we're going to talk about oh yes, amnesia. Keep watching and find out. Hi, it's Turan here for Feel Good Hypnosis. In this week's video, we're talking about amnesia. What is amnesia? Amnesia just means you've forgotten something. You've lost your memory. Now, it's not that this is not long-term amnesia or full-term amnesia. It's just for a few moments during this lovely hypnotic skit. In this week's video, we're back at QCon, and this girl has volunteered. You've seen her in other videos, and I'll put some links to that up above so you can check her various previous experiences with hypnosis. But in this week's video, what we're doing is we're going to tell her, we're actually giving her two suggestions. The first suggestion is that she feels very thirsty. That's just a nice little edge suggestion to this skit because it entertains the people and gives her motivation to want to drink. The second and main suggestion is when you get very thirsty and you go to have a drink, you can't remember where your mouth is. Now, for this skit to work, you've got to remember to have a bottle of water, or make sure that when she approaches you, she maybe give a can of cola or a bottle of water to one of her friends to say, hold that, this is my drink. So I always look around and see, either I carry some bottle of water, and if I do, I make sure it hasn't been opened before. It's a brand new bottle of water for hygiene reasons, obviously. Or I see that she's handed off a bottle of water to her friend before she comes up and volunteers to be hypnotized. Either way, it's important that you have your props for this skit. Now, by the way, during this video, you'll also see Jonathan, my son, who also appears in this YouTube channel from time to time. You can also see him in the background doing hypnosis, so I like the video for that reason as well. So that's a nice little bonus just to see Jonathan in the background doing a bit of hypnosis as well. So when I'm giving this suggestion here, notice how I'm also saying you might even start to feel, your mouth is getting dry now. Again, if I'm suggesting that she's thirsty, the chances are that along with that suggestion, her mouth might become dry. So for that reason, it's not unusual to say that. And I don't give a direct suggestion saying your mouth will become dry. I could, and that would work. But I'm trying to be a bit more maternal about the suggestion, a bit more, it might feel a bit dry already. So I'm just sort of planting all those suggestions to build up that feeling of wanting to take a drink. And then obviously the key suggestion is when you go to take a drink, well, you can't find where your mouth is. It's in a different location than normal. In fact, I elaborate on that by saying things like, and the weirder position, the weirder place that mouth appears inside your mind, that's exactly where it is. So again, I'm trying to get her imagination, her ability to think outside the box as to where exactly her mouth is, and I'm encouraging that with that suggestion as well. So again, think about all the ways you can make suggestions to really make her think that her mouth is gone, and where if she thinks it's on the side of her cheek or in the palm of her hand, wherever she thinks that is, that's normal for her. That's exactly where it is. That's the key thing about that there. It's, even though you're in hypnosis, if you think, well, that's a bit strange that my mouth might be in the palm of my hand, that can't be the case. It might break the suggestion. Remember, we're not controlling the subject. We're not taking over and manipulating them so much that whatever they might think in reality, we have taken over. They still have the ability to look out for their own safety and understand what's happening. And if it's too far-fetched without that little suggestion that no matter how weird that location is, that's exactly where it is, without that guidance to feel free to enjoy the experience of the suggestion, she could pop out of it. So it doesn't hurt to give those suggestions. So as the video unfolds, you'll see that, she can't find exactly where her mouth is. She gets close at one point, and at that point I just layer in another suggestion. It's gone, okay? At any time it looks like, she's finding where her mouth is, I just layer in the suggestion. It's gone. Now I'm clicking my fingers here, and I click my fingers in the video. Clicking fingers is not key you know, it's not something you have to do, and you have to practice and make sure you're good at clicking your fingers, but it does help just to little pattern interrupt. But you can slap your hands, you can, you know, stamp your foot, whatever feels comfortable to you. So if you're not good at clicking your fingers, don't think you can't be a hypnotist. That's not a prerequisite for doing hypnosis. But it looks good in front of the camera. Hopefully you'll agree. You can see the crowd of her friends sitting around watching her and being entertained by her. So again, it's a bit for the subject, and that little bit of a pattern interrupt as it's gone now, or it's changed to a different location. And again, when I make that suggestion, it's changed to a different location. Notice how I didn't get her to close her eyes. So that's a waking suggestion. Suggestions don't need to be given with your eyes closed. The girl is clearly hypnotized. She's clearly not able to find where her mouth is, but she's accepting suggestions that bang, it's changed to a different location, and it goes from one place to another. And you have to keep watching to find out exactly where it ends up. I've given you a few clues in this chat so far. So that's it for the intro. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like. Don't forget to click the big red subscribe button and the grey notification bell so you get notified every time a new video comes out from Feel Good Hypnosis. Really look forward to hearing from you. So if you have any comments, tell us what you like about this video by putting some comments in the comment section below. I really like to hear your comments, and when you do comment, hopefully you'll agree if you've looked at other comments, I make sure I reply back to you. So I really enjoy hearing what you think of these videos. And if you have any suggestions, any ideas for future videos, some people have already done that and I haven't got round to working on those yet, but I'll get through to that. I do keep a note of all the suggestions people are making, so do give the suggestions in the comments section below. I'll look forward to hearing from you. In the meantime, it's time for the video. Enjoy.
In a minute I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and the count of 3 you're going to open your eyes. You're going to open your eyes and be back with us, and your name will come back to you. But just as quickly as your name comes back to you, you begin to feel very thirsty. You might even start to feel dry in the mouth right now. You're going to begin to feel very thirsty. But just as quickly as you become very thirsty, you cannot remember where your mouth is. You cannot remember where your mouth is. Your mouth is gone now. And the more ridiculous place your mouth locates itself now, that's exactly where it is. The more ridiculous the place you think your mouth is, that's exactly where your mouth is. Nod your head that you understand. You will not be able to find your mouth. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. Having a good time? You look a bit...
Yeah.
You thirsty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's your drink? Have you got a drink?
Yeah.
Have a drink. Cannot find your mouth. No, cannot find your mouth. Just let it disappear now. And the location changes now. Take a drink. Why are you laughing? Just take a drink. And the location changes now. Have another drink. Tell you what, set that down. Sleep now. Deeper, deeper, deeper relaxed.